If you've started playing badminton and want to play singles, you need to know the rules of the game, especially if you intend to join competitions. In this video, you'll learn everything you need to play the game properly. Hi, I'm Coach Kennie, and if you want to level up your game, do hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Here are the rules that you absolutely need to know and keep in mind so that you can play the game properly. The first thing you need to know about singles is the fact that it is until 21 points per game or set. Okay? But you have to win 2 out of the 3 games or set. Now, the scoring is until 21, but should there be instances that you and your opponent are both tied at 20 all, then the first player who gets 2 consecutive points will win that particular game. Okay? So, if you keep on going 21 all, 22 all, 23 all, the maximum score will be 30. So that's it. Whoever gets to 30 first wins that game. Okay? So, now, the umpire will be tossing a coin or maybe, throwing the shuttle, tossing the shuttle, and whoever the court will point to gets to serve. So whoever is serving will have to start from the right side because all even numbers should be served from the right side and all odd numbers will be served on the left side. Now for singles, the court is slightly smaller. This outer area is sort of canceled out, or meaning if the shot goes there, that's already considered out. So if your opponent hits the shuttle somewhere in this area or somewhere in this area, you don't need to hit the shuttle and it's an automatic point for you. However, if you hit the shuttle back, then the rally just continues. Okay? Another crucial point for that is the fact that when the cork of the shuttle hits the line but bounces out, that is still considered in. Okay, so be very, very careful. And I would always say that if you're not certain that the shuttle is out, you might as well hit it back to your opponent. So you start to serve from the right side because the score is 0 all. So rally then continues. If you do get the point, then you just shift to the left side to do your serve. Okay? When you are serving, you must stay within your box. Okay? So service will only be from this area. If you happen to step on the lines of the front or on the side, you could be called fault by the umpire or service judge. So you must stay inside the box as a server or as a receiver. After hitting, okay, so all the serves are diagonal. Now, if this player is serving to this player, it has to be diagonal and it has to be inside the box. Okay, again, stressing out that the outside part is already considered out. So, the player has to serve within this box. If the serve lands here, that is called short or considered out. So you must serve it diagonal inside this box. Okay? After the serve, you can go to the middle and continue on with the rally. Okay? Do take note that when the serve is on the wrong side of the court, but the opponent hits it anyway, then the rally just continues. Another question. If the shuttle hits the net, is it a fault or is it considered in? If the shuttle being served hits the net but still lands inside the designated area, then the opponent must hit it back. Otherwise, it will be the point of the server. So, for instance, you get another point from the rally, then you just switch. So you follow the score of the server. So, for instance, player A gets another point. So the score is 2. player A serves from the right side. Player B, opponent, has to go diagonal and also stay on the right side. So you follow the server's score to know where you have to stand. So okay, the rally continues. This time, player B gets the point and the score now becomes 1-2. So what happens? Again, you follow the score of the server. So server is player B, 1, 1, 2. So you follow the score of player B. So it just continues on from the rally, getting the points. Okay? So it doesn't matter if it's your serve or if you're receiving, you can get the point as long as you get the rally. Okay? Just again, to stress it out, if the shuttle, ongoing shuttle, hits the line and bounces out, that is considered in. But if the shuttle lands outside but bounces somehow back in, it's considered out. So those are crucial rules of the game. What do they look at? They do not look at the feather of the shuttle. They look at where the cork lands first. So if the cork lands on the line and bounces out, that's in. But if the cork lands out and bounces in, that's still out. Okay? So when a person is serving, it has to be diagonal, same with the receiver. But after that, you can hit it anywhere. Anywhere as long as it's within this box. This outer part of the court is considered outside. Okay? Same with the lines at the back. If the shuttle lands and touches the end line but bounces out, that's still in. That's why it's very important to have line judges, because when you're playing, sometimes it's really hard to see where the shuttle landed and specifically where the cork touched first. Okay, it's not where the feather touched, but about the cork. Now, if the rally is ongoing and shuttle somehow again hits the net but manages to go in, you must take it and you must play it back. Okay, because that's still considered in. It's never a fault. Okay. Now for the server or receiver, you must stay within your box. Do not stand on the lines, whether in the middle or the front. Okay, you have to stay within your boxes for the service and the receiving. Aside from the fact that you cannot step on the line, when you are serving, you are not supposed to lift your feet. Okay? Upon contact of the shuttle, you're not supposed to lift the feet. After hitting the shuttle, then you can lift and move back to the middle. Okay? So you can only raise your heel slightly when you serve, but you cannot lift the feet because the service judge will call you fault. Okay. Now, when you are scoring at 11 points, you can stop and take a rest, take a sip of water. If you have a coach at the back waiting for you, the coaches can come to the side and speak to you at 11 points. Whoever gets the point first at 11, doesn't matter, but you take a break. Whether it's your opponent that got to 11 first or you got to 11 first, you take a break for 60 seconds. So a coach or maybe a friend could come in and talk to you just for 60 seconds. Then you have to go back on court and continue with the game. Now, whoever reaches 21 wins that first game, and you have to move and change sides of the court. But before going back in, there's another 2-minute break for coaching and extra tips from your friends or coaches before you actually go back. So you switch sides and continue the game. Now, if you've won the first game and won the second game, then there's no need to play the third game. Okay, the third set, the third game, you don't need to play it. If you've won 2 straight sets, that's it. But if both of you win 1 set each, then you have to go for a third game. Third set, third game. So again, you will have that 2-minute interval, 2 minutes for coaches to come and talk to you, then you switch sides. But at 11 points, again, you have your 60-second rest. Go and speak to your coaches, and then you have to switch sides at 11. Okay, so it's kind of like evening the score and evening, staying on one side of the court. Additional tip, when the rally is ongoing and a shot was hit outside, going out, but the player hits it, again, the rally must continue. Okay? However, if this person A, hits the shuttle, which was out, and B didn't get it, then A gets the point. When the game is done and you've won 2 straight sets or won via 3 games or 3 sets, normally after the game, you come forward the net, you shake hands, and go to the umpire to shake the hands of the umpire and the service judge as well. You can improve your singles game by knowing the right strategies specifically for this kind of match. Watch the videos that you see on your screen to learn tactics to dominate in singles. Don't forget to subscribe, level up your game, and be the next smashing success.